So, hey, HBO Max, which was now Max, it just keeps buffering for me. I don't know if it is for somebody else, at least on the TV. YouTube's working on the TV, but it's not. Uh, None of my closest friends are on there right now. So, in fact, I just went and looked to see if Missouri Outlaw Randy was live, but he wasn't. So, he hadn't live streamed since yesterday. Anyhow, I don't know what else to do other than just sit here and there's Randy. I was just talking about you. I want to look and see if you were live. Uh, Sup, Missouri Randy. There we go. Sup, bud. My fingers don't want to work today. Sup, Jerry. I just put Jerry. Let me put sup, Jerry. My brain ain't working too well today. So, well, come on up, Randy. Oh, I guess it'd help if I put a link up there, wouldn't it? Here we go. Okay. Need to talk about your live or my live? All right. Well, if you want, come on up too. Let me get over here where I can pin that message. Oh wow, that's quick. Hey Jerry, hang on while we're on here. I'm gonna go and why is that? Where's he? Tell me. Oh, there's YouTube Studio. How you doing, Jerry? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. The live we did the other night that I co-streamed with you,
Yeah.
hanging out. I just put out hanging out with Gary. I got a limited thing on it.
Did you? Hang on,
Did
let me
you?
look at mine.
Well, I shut mine off. I shut my. It's limited. I shut my side off until I talk to you.
Okay. Hang on just a second. I on the one that we were doing, I don't expect mine didn't say anything. But that's because it's not on a monetized channel. And there's Randy. What's up,
Oh,
Randy?
Hey guys.
okay. But I was co-streaming. I was monetized.
Was that the last one, the one where we the 13-year-old kid popped up?
It might have been.
Well, can you look and see which one?
Well, I can show you.
Yeah, show me.
Second.
You just sitting still right now, Randy? I take it.
Yep. I'm sitting about a block and a half from the plant to get a trailer, and they haven't turned them loose yet.
Oh.
I got my oil changed yesterday, and I come up here. They had a short one going up to North Carolina, but I didn't want to do a short one, so I'm just sitting here waiting for them to release the trailer.
All right. Well, it should be available for co-streaming if you want to share riding with the Popo or something. I don't know.
I've never done it, so let me see if I can even do it.
You should be able to.
On my phone. I'm trying to find them buttons.
Okay.
This one right here, Gary.
All right. Hang on. Let me look.
I got it turned off right now.
Let's see. Hang with Belt Loop 29. Well, I can't see who the guests are from here. Go to your. That's a little better. Can you go to an act? Okay, it's me, you, and Janet on there first, but then over to the left. I tell you what. Can you actually go to the thing on YouTube? All right, just kind of skip ahead to where we can see who the. Let's see. All right, keep skipping ahead. All right. Skip towards the end because I'm thinking that may be. All right. I don't know what to tell you, Jerry.
Oh, let me think. You know,
As far as I know, we've never covered anything, so
it says it's on your channel and it's not monetized. Does that mean? See, I don't
Well,
see.
well,
Jones here.
Jerry, here's my way of looking at things. I guess you can drop it. I don't see anything on there that, the only thing I can think of that might be a real issue. Normally on something like that, has that never happened to you before?
No.
All right. It happens from, hey, Thompson, good to see you, brother. Normally, that's not unusual. At least the bigger your channel gets, and what it seems to me happens on that is typically from what all I can tell, what happens on that. Hey, Marines and Army Mom, good to see you. As far as I can tell, that happens just because somebody, has something against you or somebody. It's not even necessarily that. I just think there's some malcontents out there that want to report anything and everything just to be because they want to make people as.
I just monetize it to see what happens. But
if it's limited, let me take another look. Hang on. If you monetize and it says limited, which I don't see that now on there.
No, but it's okay.
All right. Yeah, let's discuss that for a minute because that's a good idea to talk about that. Because a lot of people that aren't monetized or just becoming monetized aren't familiar with what some of the things when you are monetized. There are people out there, and sometimes it's personal. I think sometimes it ain't. Sometimes the I think just the YouTube computers AI, will see something that it misinterprets or thinks it's everybody. I think these computers and the AI may be a little bit on the woke side.
Yeah.
And so if we mention anything that tends to be the least bit.
Well, the only thing I was wondering is, I left that live early, and when I started streaming, I left it and it kept going for I don't know how much longer you guys were on there afterwards. It wasn't that much longer, but you were on there for like at least 30 minutes longer.
Okay.
If maybe started playing music or something, that's why I was wondering.
Hey, Hey, Jamie, thank you for stopping in. Hey, Devil Dog. The Devil Dog's here, but he just ain't. He's got his icon up. So
I saw him pop in.
The
Hey, Randy, how are you?
I'm all right.
Hey, Randy. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Gary. Gary, the Jerry show.
Are you bored, Randy?
Yeah.
So I don't know how you do it. I'd be back in the back bunk sleeping because there's nothing going on.
I cleaned the truck, swept it out, wiped everything down, and just nothing else to do.
What you waiting? You waiting on a load, Randy?
Yeah. They haven't turned loose any trailers. I'm sitting. I can't change the camera. I'll see if I can turn it this way. If you look way out in the distance, that's Great Dane over there.
cool.
That's what?
Great Dane trailers.
Great Dane trailers.
Yeah, and they haven't turned them loose. They got them made, just ain't turning them loose. Paperwork.
I'm glad
they're building all the Walmart trailers.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
Where you going?
Gary, today is Tuesday. Is this which channel is this? Never mind. I'm staying.
Hey, you got to have your face up if you're going to get paid.
No, I ain't gotta have my face up. I'm on panel. I don't even have to talk. That
This
was
is the
never
payday, huh?
I don't even have to talk and say anything, Gary.
Actually, I did make it a point you had to engage, and you couldn't sit back and do this number here.
I don't
So-
remember that being said.
Well, that was said. I remember it.
Maybe
We
that's
need to record our conversation, I guess.
Maybe we need a written contract.
Yep, exactly. That stipulates all these rules that Gary seems to put in there. I think it's a figment of his imagination.
It ain't. Well,
One of
the
his
reason
squirrel
why-
moments.
the reason why I'm glad you're here, Devil Dog, is because Jerry just got, I guess, for the first time, he got hit with one of those limited, ad suitability things.
Uh-huh.
And I know me and you have gone through that a lot.
Well, Devil Dog was on. Were you co-streaming?
Was that
Well,
co-stream?
no.
I don't
He
co-stream.
wasn't co-streaming, just me.
Yeah, I don't co-stream, bro.
As far as I know, it's just you, Jerry. But the thing is, you get hit with that a lot. Oh, I love it. Devil Dog doing the eye move. He's taking a note out of Belt Loop 29 channel. Love it.
No, DJ's more side view.
Oh, yeah. Like
Make your
DJ.
nose look
Look at it, the
bigger.
nose looks familiar. Must be DJ's dad.
But typically, when you get one of those, the first thing you do typically, well, there's two thoughts on this. One, if you want to keep it monetized, you just go over to the thing where it says review. I think it's more money, and then go up and have them review it.
Yeah.
Typically, it doesn't take any. Sometimes it takes a little while, but they will review it and turn around and make it monetized. The only issue with that is that it's after it hardly ever pops up actually where they okay it before you have something else up on there.
Right.
At least and so it then be monetized. It just misses out on any revenue that it would have generated before.
In ads, it's mainly in ad. It's in ads, Jerry, and what it is. Sometimes it could have been because you have a hater and somebody reported your video, and so they did that.
Okay, but if they reported it, I just changed it back to being monetized. Wouldn't it still be there then? Would the limited still be on it?
Wait.
Well, I thought limited. I changed it to turned off the monetized.
You don't turn off the monetize. All you do whenever that happens, it'll say limited ad suitability. Okay. You don't turn off the monetization ever. All you do is you do the review thing and you say, I have manually reviewed this and there's nothing wrong with it. And then they'll actually go through and look at it. And most all the time they'll come back approved, nothing was wrong with your video, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if it's the YouTube bots that try to do that, or sometimes it is that. Sometimes it's somebody reports your video. And then once they go back and review it, if there is something wrong with it, then they'll say, no, there is, something. It's basically it stands. Hey, Mona.
Well, I hit the demonetized it, turned the monetization off, and I just turned it back on now, and it's not there no more. So.
Okay.
Oh, I won't do that again. I just, that's why I was asking.
Well, I don't know, dude. I've never demonetized a video because of that. I've always
I hadn't either.
appealed it.
Okay, so I will from now on. That's what I was just curious if what the heck. I didn't know if Gary had some music going on or something like that. That's what I was wondering.
No. The only music I ever play on one of these live streams is going to be from this
YouTube.
channel, YouTube Music Library.
Yep.
And those are all free to play.
Yep.
They're all they're I won't say they're copyright free because obviously YouTube has the copyright or whatever up for them. But if you go look at the licensing on it, it tells you that, YouTube creators are free to use those. So, and I've picked out the ones that I like. And so those are really the only ones that I really play. Anyhow, even then, I don't think I was playing any music. It's rare for me to play music on here. I will say this as well. Hey, all around, Sarah. Good to see you.
Hi, Tammy.
I've been getting
I'm sorry.
deals when Sarah comes on mine and sings. I have to share the revenue.
Hey,
When
Gary.
she comes in and sings, I have to share the revenue with her.
Hey, Devil Dog.
I'm not talking to you, Gary. Everything ain't all about you, Gary.
Oh, I thought you said, hey, Gary.
I did say, hey, Gary.
Hi, Sarah.
Okay.
I'm co-streaming with Gary today. I've never done this, so it's new to me.
Gary, you know Kentucky Prepper 5's name's Gary too, right?
That's true. Hey, Gary. Sorry I missed seeing you come in. My bad.
I did that on purpose, though, too, Gary, to mess with you.
I know you did.
And it's so easy.
Leave Otis alone. He ain't messing with you. He's an old man used to be a young chick.
Borrow it.
What was I going to say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
I couldn't see what you were holding up, Randy. Who's?
What was Randy holding up?
A brush.
A brush.
Oh.
I was going to brush Eddie's hair for him.
There we go. Wait a minute. Let's do this right. There we go.
Excuse me, darling. I have a message for you.
Gary.
All right. I don't know if you're talking to me. Hey, Terry over at.
Is your name Terry?
I didn't hear the T.
Terry is Madwood Barbecue.
Terry, not Gary. Everything ain't about you, Gary.
Yes, it is.
You know what? We need to have an all about Gary Day.
Well, hey, I know exactly what would happen if I named it that. Devil Dog would spend the entire time talking about Kentucky Prepper 5.
Kentucky Prepper 5 Gary has a great channel, and he does good editing and everything else.
He's awesome.
And he's very knowledgeable. Have you ever watched his videos, Gary?
Yes, I had him running just the other day.
That time I was talking to you.
Oh, see, now you're getting confusing me.
Squirrel.
Where's that squirrel? No, but here's the thing, Jerry. Those ads, I think the most I've ever made from the ad revenue is maybe $10-15. And it don't account for much.
Well,
Is D here? Oh,
I haven't
Still.
seen D yet.
I saw D.
okay. Give me a second. I'll be back.
D was in Dale's earlier.
Yeah, normally I just go in there and say sup. It's just easier. That way it's just letting them know I'm watching it. And I always have it where it goes all the way through. Jerry, I am in the middle of playing your trip to pedals, and from the past, I was playing it the other day.
Right.
But Devil Dog stopped me, and so then I've had it saved in the same spot, and but I switched names or something. I don't know what happened, but I lost my spot, and then I've gone back to it and was listening, and it there for a little bit it looked like you knew the folks from Eddie Family.
Hey,
I do know them.
Okay.
Thanks, Madwood.
I know them, and I know Walkers. I met them a little over a year ago at the video conference. This shirt that I'm wearing, video conference. I met them there.
Hi,
Oh,
Jeff.
cool.
Hey,
I do.
Gary, Kentucky Prepper 5. Don't take up for the other Gary. Hey, Jeff.
It was
Hey,
Gary.
okay.
We stayed together.
He's just telling the truth. You know, I played his playlist. The by the way, who are you running right now, Eddie?
What?
I was asking Devil Dog who is running, but he's muted.
Janet Homestead, where you are, and Nancy, our church at home.
Okay, I just ran Janet, and I think I was running Nancy. But for some reason I took down everything.
Both of them are. Both of them are close to their hours. Like last time I checked, I think Janet was like 200 hours away or something. And no, I said Janet. And Nancy's close as well, but she has a little bit more than that, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go through and put her back on to play.
Why is it not coming?
All right. She's got like 1,000 videos, 977 videos on her. And I'll start it over again.
Which was that, Nancy or Janet?
That's Nancy.
What is her name? I'll run her too.
Our treasure at home.
Yeah, both of them go forever.
Hey,
Janet
real
and
Jim
Nancy.
Smith. Yeah, I've played hers before. I think it was on one of my other profiles. But
If that's the real Jim Smith, who's the fake Jim Smith?
that's a great question.
The real Jim Smith is Sarah's husband.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All around Sarah. That's her
Yeah,
husband.
I got you.
Okay. Hi, Jim.
No,
He does
but,
the live guys on Friday nights doing singing.
no,
You guys want to listen to some music?
but I was being facetious. I was joking around. I was like,
I know.
That's,
So Eddie,
I haven't met her a bad one yet.
hey, the real Jim Smith. I am scared of your wife, man. And if I was you, I'd be scared of your wife, man. She knows how to use a machete and knives and everything else. It's crazy. I was scared she was gonna chop something off when she was trimming that banana tree stuff and everything else.
What's up, Jeff?
Wonder if she had taken martial arts before and stuff. The way she uses those, she sent it to you.
She's probably a
Eddie.
third belt and a black belt and a ninja or something.
Yeah,
The
I
way she
know.
climbs around there.
Yes,
Eddie.
Jerry. Yes, Jerry.
On Nancy's, which list are you playing? She don't have a master list.
Yes, she does. She has a master list there. Trust me, I've been running and running and running.
Well, I'm looking at it. So you said Our Treasure Home, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a master list.
You're gonna make me. Yes, I know.
No, I was trying to find it under the videos, and I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll go playlist there. Okay, got it.
Okay, cool. Because I didn't want to go to my computer right
Oh,
yet.
that's fine. I got it.
I'm still trying to wake up. I'm drinking my Monster. I got to feed the dogs.
You started feeding them.
I fed Padgy, but I got to feed the goats and turkeys and stuff too. And then I got to try to get some work done today,
Why?
Hi, other Randy.
like videos and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I started uploading a video this morning. It was a 13-minute video. It took 2 hours and 10 minutes to upload it. I called my internet connector and complained about it. They go, "Oh, well, you're at the maximum speed." I'm going, "No, I'm not. I know it's not." I tested my signal strength, and it was at like 0.32 upload. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll make little stuff to add.
She said yes, sent to her. I said, she goes, am I on speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear her in Georgia. I'm down the street from Tarsus. Wish she'd get on here. I'm not doing nothing. I could run by and see her.
Eddie froze. Oh, there you
No,
go.
I muted and I was in another window, so it froze me.
Okay.
Hey, KK Travel and Education Vlogs. How you doing?
Good to see you. No, I got up, you know, and I'm still kind of waking up, but you know, I talked with Tammy for a minute. You know, she asked me a question about, did so and so say anything about something? And so I'm like,
know, did they?
I don't know. I mean, what do they want to know about that, and what specific?
Who
I
is
mean,
so and
rather
so
than just
what is
mentioning
something?
that. Well, she wanted to know if somebody had talked about chicken pens yesterday. You know,
Vaughn?
yeah. It's
Hey,
interesting that
smart
you
or
know.
what?
It's interesting that you know that. Nobody else would have known that. You know, I don't think.
We talked about our chicken pen last night on the live.
Doing good.
I need to go clean my chicken pen, but I'm too lazy and it's too hot still.
Well, Vaughn builds and sells chicken pens, and Tammy's already bought one chicken pen from him.
Yeah.
So I don't know why she would be asking.
Because it's the chicken math, Gary. You've never
What?
heard of chicken math? It's chicken math.
Chicken math.
Yes.
I don't even want to go there. It's dealing with numbers.
No, it's not really dealing with. Hey, the other Gary. We got 3 Garys in here.
So what's the chicken math,
Gary,
Eddie?
never mind. I was mistaken. What?
What's the chicken math?
Wait.
5 and end up with 20.
You start off with 5 and end up with 20.
That sounds
how are you
about
feeling?
right.
How you feeling, Ugly Dog Lures?
With his hands.
We start out with 5 and end up with 26.
He's having a live tonight.
Yeah,
Everybody.
that's chicken math.
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all
Goose is
go
having
check
a
out
live.
Ugly Dog Lures.
Yeah, his birthday was yesterday.
Well,
Amazing.
happy birthday. I've been in there a time or two.
Randy, am I not mistaken? Wasn't he in the hospital not too long ago?
Yep, he had a heart attack, had some stents put in.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
he
thought.
he did a live last week, but he's doing another live tonight.
That's what I thought. That's why I was asking him how he was feeling.
He's feeling better. He just ain't looking any better.
A bottle of sorts.
You're the one to talk. You're the one to talk, Flyboy.
I know it.
So I was just talking to Lee about it.
Anyhow, she asked me about that. I tried to turn on Max, like from used to be HBO Max.
Yeah.
And everything I tried to turn on it was buffered. Got the ring.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to quit stealing Walmart Wi-Fi.
I ain't stealing Walmart Wi-Fi. We pay for our Wi-Fi. That's kind of annoying because I want to get that that stuff y'all got. That fiber optic.
Fiber internet, yeah.
But they ain't got it.
Jerry definitely needs that.
Blowing her down.
Tried to pull that.
You hear how long it took him to upload a video, a 13-minute video or whatever?
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Well, that's about what it takes me, I think.
You got to be kidding.
No way.
13-minute video would take me maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
It shouldn't take that long. I called the internet company, and they told me that on their end it showed that I was getting full signal. I said, I don't give a crap what's on your end. It's my end that counts. You know, I said, and I'm showing that's less than 1. It was so slow, and you turn on the speed thing, it wouldn't even register it.
Yeah, Jamie. See, we need to do that. Call them and say, I don't care. Okay.
I don't care what's on your end.
Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna get Gary in trouble cussing like a sailor. You ought to be ashamed of your mouth.
I'm sorry.
Munner would have washed your mouth out with soap.
Was Jamie cussing or was Mike cussing?
Yeah, she was cussing like a sailor. Her grandmother would have washed her mouth out with soap.
I've been right at home because I'm a sailor.
Yeah.
Now, the-
Here's the thing: Marines cuss a whole lot worse, though. So.
No,
I
I
was
don't
Hey,
just
know.
about to
LB,
ask
what's
that.
up? How you doing, LB?
LB,
LB, long time no see. How are you?
I see LB come to Gary's, but didn't come to mine.
I
well,
think she came in my live the other night on Monday for a little while.
You mean Susan's live Monday
Oh
night?
yeah, Susan's live.
You disappeared.
I had to go.
Susan run the show.
She runs the show anyway, so
I know it. I know it. She does all of it.
I'll tell you what, she's a lot more precise and succinct. You know, whenever you did your giveaway and stuff, and Susan was at the beginning explaining it, I am so glad that was not you.
I'm
So
sorry to hear that.
so am I. You know, that's why I had her do it, and she's nicer to look at too.
Huh? Uh-oh. Jamie's fixing to start on Gary's shirt.
Uh-oh. Hey, it's
Put it upside
it is
down.
Truly appreciated.
Randy said put it upside down.
Hey, Tiffany.
Or put it on the inside so he can see it when he opens his shirt up.
He'll wear it inside out.
They're soft. Let me feel. Gary, these shirts are too soft for you.
Look, can we look at it or not?
Uh-uh. He hasn't done it yet.
Oh.
I will show as soon as it's done.
I want her to do one of my goat shirts.
I'm sorry?
I want her to do my goat shirt.
Oh,
You got to download that.
Hold on. She said she has to do Gary's and show everybody the difference, the difference in the type of materials, and then she'll start taking orders.
Okay.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary. We have Gary, and Gary.
Yep.
Terry, Madwood Barbecue, why don't you come up here? Then we have 2 times the Gary, Jerry, and Terry.
Gary, Terry, and Jerry.
Yeah, Gary, Terry, and Jerry.
Hello,
Madwood
everybody.
Barbecue.
I don't know if my internet's going to stand this or not.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
You're good.
LB, I hope it ain't. Fact is, my mom is going through that too. Well, you know, her numbers didn't. There were some issues with her numbers the last week, so we're still working on that. Apparently, that
Okay,
you know,
okay, LB, I'm gonna place you in timeout just for that.
I see that thin blue line flag, Gary. You're going to have to get you a thin red line flag too, but rotate them out.
You're lucky, LB. I can't do that on my phone because I'm in StreamYard, not on freaking YouTube.
hey,
You're
LB.
lucky, LB.
By the way, have y'all noticed all these changes on YouTube?
Oh, what changes on YouTube, Gary? You got to be more specific.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. All right. Take a look right here. When you go, it used to be the first thing was your account, then it went to YouTube Studio, and then it went to Switch account or something like that. And then it went to sign out. Now it's the third one. The first one's Google account, and then YouTube Studio is in the next little section. And then something else. Oh yeah, on my phone, when I go to at one point through yesterday, well, it's back there now. It wasn't there this morning. It was weird because I had to go to a different section to try to get to my YouTube Studio. It's just changing. Things are looking weird. There we go. LB. Go Cowboys. Daggone straight.
I haven't seen what you're talking about, Gary, but that's okay.
Well, I hadn't put it up on the screen. Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
I feel stupid. Hey, babe. You home for lunch?
Hi, Tammy.
Hi,
Okay,
Tammy.
thank-
Tammy.
Hi. It was going to your dad's old address.
Oh, really? That's weird. You get it fixed?
Yeah.
All right. If you look up here, the first thing on there is the Google account and then switch account. It was your channel. It was YouTube Studio.
Yep.
The third one was the switch account, and then the
Right.
fourth one. Now
Sign up.
it's in a completely different section.
It's not like that for me. It's like that for you, but not for me.
Yeah, you must be privileged, Gary, because mine feel the same way.
Well, I don't like change. So
Well, they change your end because you don't like it.
hey, I'm not the only one. LB saw it too.
They haven't changed mine.
And it was different on my phone too. So the LB says, hers is like mine. And I don't know if they just rolling it out to something different or if they're what the deal is, but I don't like it when they change that stuff.
Y'all might be in a test program or something. And
See, mine's the same.
Everybody.
Oh, neat.
Did you see that, Gary?
They do it just to mess with you, Gary.
See, mine's the same.
Got an entrance there, an entrance there, and then this little door comes off the top.
Okay, yeah. Throw that in there. Throw a little dog food on it.
Getting talking to.
Sorry, I'm talking to Tammy.
I know. You're getting talking to. See how mine's the same way. Hasn't changed.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at mine right now, and it has not fixed. I mean, hey Tiffany, good to see you. Oh, LB asked if you got them floors clean. I know better than ask my wife that. Oh, she'd have a fit. She'd be upset with me. She gonna do what she gets done, and I better, from her perspective, I better like what she got done. But she's sweet at times.
If not, do it yourself.
Well, yeah, exactly. My wife does tend to be a little bit of a smart aleck, which I love her for.
She's
she's
sweet.
Please, I just went to my that front back out.
Well, it depends on how big the police is.
This is for the flag.
It could be
What?
Like centered from here to
Watch
here.
who? The dog? A little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and then how big?
And then hey Jamie. So, how you been doing, Gary?
I've been all right.
Do you see this? Look. Do you see this?
Working on some.
Coming up the ruler, not just holding your fingers.
Okay, hang on. Let me bigify you.
Yeah, you can measure this.
I'm gonna see if I can't start putting these in some stores. See if I can sell these. I got Rapid Ridge Line.
What is that?
What is a ridge line?
4.5.
If you want out camping or whatever, and you want to hang a tarp or make an emergency shelter, you can take this thing and tie it between two trees and have it up in about a minute with a tarp across it. That way you ain't having to cut no string or do anything.
Hey,
Just
Josh.
makes it a whole lot easier. And got some fire starting plugs, which I'm putting channel stickers in with all of them. The thing about
cool.
these fire starting plugs, I don't think I'll be able to mail them to nobody because they're flammable.
Really?
I don't know
I
if
didn't
you
know
can
you
mail
couldn't-
anything flammable or not.
Well, I don't know if it's possible or not. It seems like they might require a little bit of a warning or something on it.
Nikki, this is not for you.
But I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I still got you bigified.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to come up with a few little things that I can make and try to put my brand on them and put them in some local stores. Maybe that Aftershock Preparedness has got that big prepper store, and maybe some of the bushcrafter people I know that sell stuff online. Oh, D.
Hey, Dave. You know, if you said, hey, Gary, and sup, Gary, we would know which one was which. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I told somebody the other night, just call me Kentucky, that because it gets confusing. Who's talking to who?
Hey, I stay confused anyhow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, D, well, you're welcome to come up. Devil Dog's up here. You just can't hear it. And, no, but I just didn't feel like watching the TV buffer. So I thought I'd come up.
Gary, you didn't pin it at the top.
Oh, I didn't? Oh,
No.
my bad. I went to all that trouble, then forgot to pin it.
Yeah, I actually was supposed to work today, but the county had a road crew up here working on the road, and there's a big sinkhole in my yard. And so I called my supervisor and said, hey, I'm taking off today, and I went out there and talked them into filling that sinkhole in for me.
Oh, nice.
I'd
Now-
already put 10 80-pound bags of concrete down in there to make it like a big plug. And guy said, well, how much you think it'll need? I said, a couple of them excavator buckets will probably do it. It ended up taking 6 of them.
Wow.
Wow, that's a big hole.
Well,
But
the
it's all
question
filled
is-
in, and I won't have to do it with a shovel and a wheelbarrow. So I'm very happy. That was definitely worth a vacation day to me.
Hey, D, you look good in orange.
Well, thank you. I thought I looked all fallish looking and everything.
You look good in orange today.
Thank
She
you.
got the Tennessee orange going on.
Oh, wish you had said that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought there, Gary. But I looked, I didn't see no T on there, so I knew it'd be all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't wear Tennessee orange in Kentucky, you'll get in trouble.
Man, I've been in Knoxville on game day. The not that I'm a Tennessee fan or anything. I like the SEC in general, but it's crazy how much orange is around there on game day. On a
Hey,
Exactly.
Missouri's been good this year. They're 3-0.
awesome. Hey, Paula.
I saw Kentucky's ranking. I guess it was yesterday evening.
Yeah, they
Oh,
dropped
again.
them about 3 spots.
Were they 30?
Yeah, they were 27th. They dropped them down to 30 just because they ain't beating people by 50 and 60 points. I think part of that actually Kentucky's coach. He don't run the score up on these people just because he can sometimes.
Yeah.
I
Well,
I don't suppose you fix me a cup of coffee. You don't have
so
to.
how
say
is
about
everybody today?
that. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. They can't. They can only see like right here, babe.
Oh,
She don't like
Hey.
getting on camera.
Hey, Tammy.
Tammy, you look wonderful. You can go on camera.
That's what I say every time. Her and Jamie both.
Yep.
They're both beautiful little ladies.
Well,
And
Gary, did you find out anything about that Wi-Fi bridge?
They sent me a letter, and an email, and asked and said that they think this would work. And I wrote back and said, okay, what do you need? And I haven't heard nothing else back.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I-
usually email you about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course, that's
Yeah.
normal working hours in China. So, but now, like I said, I've
It
been
was- it was-
thrilled with
It
mine.
was kind of weird because they worded. I thought they worded it like, this is what you can buy, or and I said, well, I'm trying to get it for nothing if I can. But
Right.
they sent me a picture of an ad for a round one instead of the long straight up like you have. It's round circular. It's supposed to be better for wider areas.
Hey, Jack.
So I went back and said, well, what do you need for do I need to do a video for them? I'd be more than happy to. And I haven't heard nothing back yet. So I figured I'll wait and see.
Now, do you have to pay for that? I mean, I saw it's like $200. Is that for the hardware? Or is that for
Yeah, if you buy it, if you buy it from Amazon for $220 roughly,
Thank you, babe.
and that's no brackets.
Oh, hang on.
Talking about?
The one they showed me.
What are the,
Right.
some kind of a bridge?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
like
Wi-Fi bridge.
Like in Jerry's case and in mine, I've got a building about 75 yards from my house. And that's where I've got a little studio set up. That's where I shoot my talking head videos for YouTube and stuff. And that's my trapping shed and my pouting house, as the wife calls it. Well, there's no internet access up there. And you have to cross the county road and everything. And so you're looking at running 75 yards of Cat 5 cable, and that's out of the question. Well, this company contacted me, called Adlov, about what they call a Wi-Fi bridge. And basically, it's just a transmitter and
All right, see
receiver.
you later, baby.
You plug it into your home internet, into your router at your home, and it sends that signal out and picks it up on that other antenna, and you can install it at a remote location. It's great for homesteaders. It's got barns and areas out away from their house where they would need internet access. And
Right.
see, the booklet and everything that comes with that, you can actually put those wireless, the Wi-Fi security cameras and plug them into that and send the signal back to your house. So if you wanted to expand, security cameras and stuff on your property, it's a really neat product, and I've been real happy with it. Of course, they said we could do a review on, and Jerry was talking about having issues with Wi-Fi access on part of his property there, and I mentioned it to him, and he's checking on seeing about getting one to do a review on, and maybe they're going to send.
My shop's only 30 feet from the house, but it's all metal, and so
Right.
that's the problem being all metal. You can't get Wi-Fi in there because as soon as you walk in there, it kills it. So if this will work, it'll be great.
The camera system works great. We have the cameras hooked up. I can watch when I'm at home out here on the road. I have 9 different cameras. The camera system works great. We have the camera. Oh shoot!
Yeah, Randy, my son actually has one inside his house that it's on a gimbal that he can control. He can use his phone and swivel it to look at different locations inside the home.
Yeah, we don't have the ones that move right now. We got 9 different places. I got different, cameras, different places in the barn, outside. I can see down my driveways, watch my shop, and I
Randy,
can
you have
watch
to have
them
power
right
to
here in my
all those,
notebook.
right?
Pardon?
You have to have power to them all.
Yep. No. Yes, I do. Yeah, they're all electric. They all have to be in the power.
That's the
Yep.
problem. I don't have power all over the property. I have power to my shop and power to the house, but I don't have power to the barn.
Yeah. Well, we got them. We got them on the inside of the house or different side of the building, and I've run power and put outlets where we're going to put the cameras and stuff. So that way we can have the cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
While I'm driving down the road, I can look at my notebook here and watch the cameras as I'm driving down the road.
It's putting cameras, and then see by using that thing with those, using the Wi-Fi cameras, I don't have to run cables all over the place. Just, a pair of cables to that particular camera. But to get the signal back to the house through the Wi-Fi and on the computer, I can use that bridge thing.
That is cool.
Now, Gary, Gary, hey, why, Gary? Are you the one that was in Owensboro area?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm down in Hazard.
Oh, yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard, baby. Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, that's actually Hazard County, Georgia. But
Hey,
Terry's
I'm okay with it being, as far as I'm concerned, it's in Kentucky, baby. In Kentucky.
So does everybody else, too. Yeah, Terry's aunt and uncle used to live in Hazard, and I saw where they restored the duck house or the goose house.
yeah,
I was so glad. I was so glad.
the Mother Goose building.
Yeah.
There was a
Did they
guy
ever
built that, started on that, I guess, in the 30s or 40s, built that for his wife or grandkids or something. But the house is actually oval, looks like a nest. The roof is green shingled, and it's actually it looks like a big goose. It's got a big goose head on the front of it.
Did they ever put anything in there?
See that thing.
I know. Did they ever put anything in it?
They made a bed and breakfast one time and a gift shop one time. I don't know that there's anything in it right now other than just the building that they're restored.
Well, that's cool. Well, see, you're not too far from me.
Yeah, my son lives in Olive Hill.
Oh, well, he's even closer.
And I'll be up in that area in November. I'm going to a weekend survival school.
Who's that put on by?
Buckeye Bushcraft, Jake Trent, and Tony Powers from
What do you mean?
his channel and Adaptive Survival put the school together. They all were former instructors for Dave Canterbury. And they've kind of all branched out on their own now. It's Chesapeake, Ohio, is where the class is going to be.
Yeah. I thought I saw something about it on Facebook somewhere, but I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, that was, and all those people are coming to that big prepping homesteading show in March down in Knott County.
Ooh, you needed to send me some information on that because that's pretty close too.
Yeah, when it gets closer to it, I'm going to start pushing it pretty hard on my channel and stuff. I've been sharing a lot of it on Facebook. Go to preparednessexpo.com or look up Aftershock Preparedness on Facebook and you'll see all their stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
But they're going to be 300 vendors tables, over 100 speakers, 3 days of just classes. It's $45 for a weekend pass for all 3 days, and the classes are included in the entry price. And like some of the shows where you pay to get in, and then there's somebody there you want to see speak, you pay another $25 or $30.
Yeah.
They're billing it as the largest preparedness and homesteading show in the United States next year.
Wow.
Well, that's in 2025 or
big.
2024.
2024, March 16th,
What?
17th, 18th, I think.
Okay. Well, maybe we can meet then if we don't meet.
What do you
I'll be teaching a class there on one day or maybe all 3 days.
Okay.
So cool.
Bug
Hey,
out
Gary.
day. Sir?
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that because I wanted to ask you, what are the top 5 items, the first 5 items to put in a bug out pack?
It's the same as for anything else.
Water, fire.
Water, shelter, medical, communications, and security.
I like that answer. Security.
Because
I'm glad
especially
said
you
that,
being the
Derek.
popo, you should know there's bad people out there intending to do bad things.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to share it with the crowd that's on here now. Hey, after all, you got you got the name, Gary to begin with, and you even Prepper in your channel name, and up to shut up. I'm talking to Gary.
She's wanting to ask a question.
Hey, people want to know. So I'm just trying to provide, a free flow. Dadgummit, Otis.
And you was asking, I think that Zombie Prepper Robert is probably down around Owensboro area somewhere.
I think so. I knew one of you were, but I just couldn't remember, which one.
Which there's, as
You
I've
tell
been
them,
looking, there's a lot of channels in Kentucky.
I don't know them. I know one, and that's it.
No, you
Janice.
don't. You know 2. You know this Kentucky Prepper 5, and you know Zombie Prepper. That's 2 right
Well,
there.
I've never met him.
Oh, you mean in person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that you talking, Eddie?
Yeah, he's hiding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't ever met him, but of course, I've never met him either. But nor Janice, so I guess you're technically right, Eddie. I do know them.
I'm eating salad. I'm eating breakfast.
That's okay, honey. You just nosh on.
That's why I'm not like Gary. I
I'm
don't
eating
like
too.
I don't like advertising and making people hungry.
It's
So you're
lunchtime.
not snacking now, you're eating?
I'm eating salad for breakfast, Gary. You want me to tell you what's in this?
Yeah, sure. Why
There
not?
ain't even any less. There's shredded carrots, there's spinach, there's mushrooms, there's celery. I didn't put no onions in it or jalapenos today. And there's radishes. I think that's it.
No ribs with barbecue
tomatoes.
sauce.
And tomatoes.
That's
That
not
reminds
Gary's. That's his
Yeah.
his lunch and dinner. Eddie, check your as you say to me, check your daggone text.
I'm eating. Oh, shit.
Go
Well,
ahead, I'm sorry.
I had a little bit of food for this morning, and it was chicken salad.
That's what I had for lunch.
That's funny, D.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had biscuits and gravy.
Oh dear Lord.
Was it tomato gravy?
No. Nope, just white gravy.
That's funny. Oh, well, maybe not. For a second there, I thought maybe Devil Dog had reset the settings on here to where it didn't show him, but then I just noticed Jack dropped.
Yeah. So
I'm
did,
having a ham and cheese sandwich.
So did Randy.
I'm just trying to avoid the carbohydrates in the bread. So, hey, I love a ham and cheese sandwich.
I'm on a seafood diet.
Yeah, that's me. If I see it, I'm gonna eat it. Which I need to join Eddie and Gary on their diet thing, really, to be honest. But
Well, probably I choose to, but I'm not going to.
Well, hey, people are welcome to join us.
Gary, I'll be back.
We going through April the 1st. April
as long
Fool's
as
stuff.
I don't have to eat a hot pepper because I'm not going there.
No, that ain't. Eddie tried to use that as a thing the other day, but I said no, it doesn't do any good because if he had to eat it, it wouldn't matter. If I had to do it, that would matter. And so because I have increased my tolerance of heat, but I'm still not to where anywhere close to where Eddie is.
Yeah, I ain't close to none of you. Nope, ain't going there, ain't doing it.
Oh, that's cool, Jamie. I'm good. Eddie
Yeah,
had to take a call.
I think Eddie's burned all of his taste buds off and he just doesn't have any left and it just, nothing left on the tongue. It just, it just doesn't faze him.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they say that I was reading something, about because some cultures actually eat so much hot stuff that it desensitizes them, and they start at an early age when they're just a young.
Wow.
I think I hear Nikki barking out here. So I don't know if she's barking at the neighbors or if she's barking at Otis. Either way, I better go out and get her back in.
You go get her.
The tastiest thing Eddie has is Jamie.
Oh, you guys are crazy. How you guys doing today? Good?
Yep, I got my sinkhole filled in. I'm happy.
You happy?
Saved me a lot of work by hand.
I'd say. I would say.
I get my bales taken off my field now. We got 57 bales.
Yeah, I think you was at about 40 when you live ended last night, wasn't you?
I was hoping for 40, and when we out counted them, it was 57 total. I was stoked.
Hello, Kim.
Hey, Kim. How you doing, honey? Haven't seen you in a bit.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Look
That gave me 147 for the year.
that baby. She's so pretty.
Now, does those canine treats count as on your diet? Or
Well, seeing as how I don't eat them, no. You caught that one. Good job. All right. You want another one? She's bound and determined. Now, you don't fill up on snacks.
He said, well, as long as you feed them to me, I'm going to eat them.
I ain't feeding no more to you. Not right now.
It's okay, Nicole.
But look at that face.
I know. Isn't it pretty?
Come here. Come here. Well, I ain't giving you one. You know, you're not going to do what I tell you to do. I got one though. Come get it. Come get it.
Look at her.
Nicole.
Hey, Jerry wants to talk to you.
Turn your back on me. Nicole. She was all over me at the meetup.
Oh, she loves you, Jerry.
Yep, she loves me.
She's a good girl.
She wiggled so hard I could barely hang on to her.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
Otis wants him. I think she's starting to go into heat.
Oh,
Again.
Uh-oh.
Seems like she was just in heat like 2 months ago, it seems like. But no, Otis, you can't be doing that. She's just a puppy. Now, granted, this is
behave yourself.
Yeah, behave yourself. Be a gentleman. Of course, you quit flirting with him. Batting them eyes at him. She's trying to entice him. But I'm sorry. Kim. Rain moving in this evening. But the anyhow, we doing all right around here. Other than having to keep an eye on them. So Dee, what you got going? Well, I guess she's talking with somebody at work. And Jerry's over talking with Susan, I guess. And so Gary, you know, anything new coming up? I know you got that expo thing coming up next year.
Yeah,
You got
be going live at 7 Eastern Wednesday night, and got several videos be coming out soon. Got some reviews I got to do. Angle head flashlight
oh,
that I'll be
nice.
doing a review on, and a weapons mounted light that I'll be doing a
nice.
review.
Oh, that's cool. I wasn't on the phone. I just forgot to unmute.
Got a Bushcrafters camp out in a couple of weeks that I'll be going to, try to get some footage from that, and maybe show some people some different skills that they might get to see if I can get people to get on camera. Most of them have YouTube channels, so shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. I dropped into somebody's live, what was it, yesterday? Well, just Nicole, leave him alone, please.
Which me and my son had intended on going camping this past weekend and be getting some footage and making some
Now, where
videos.
do you go when you go camping? When you go camping, Gary, where do you? I mean, is there a particular place you go to, or do you change it up?
Well, just here on our property locally, most of the time, I just go to the same spot up there. I take the side to side, just ride up there and stay a night or two and come back to the house.
Well, that's nice if you can do that.
Hi, Gary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which Gary?
You, Gary, Belt Loop.
Yeah.
You know, when you come down here, you can camp on my property.
I ain't driving all the way down there to camp.
Why?
Because I've got the only place I really camp at is at Talladega.
Ooh,
Yo.
yeah, that's good.
We can go out there, Gary. We can go out there, clear us a spot, make us a tent with like the lumber, build us a fire. Hold on. Build us a
Fish.
fire, fish at our pond. I mean, look at a deer running by and stuff. We can have fun out there, Gary.
I'll tell you what, here's what we'll do.
We can even find some mushrooms or something like that, you know?
Hey, I'll tell you what, here's what we'll do. I've got 2, 5, 6, 8 man tents somewhere in that area. It's pretty good sized tents. I'll bring one of them. I'll help you set it up. You can sleep in the tent. I'm gonna sleep in the kennel. And then I got a camping coffee pot. Of course, you don't drink coffee, but I guess you could throw some kind of lemon lime or lemon tea concoction in there, and you can have it hot. What do they call them? Arnold Palmer. You can have you a hot Arnold Palmer in the morning, and then I got a fishing rod and a nice fishing tackle thing, and you can go fishing, and I'll live stream while you're doing it.
I'll be back.
Sometimes I'll come out there and show flashes of the devil dog. They're 200.
Now, when the wife goes camping, we take the travel trailer and stay at the parks. She won't go stay in a tent. That's not her type of camping. So we like to go
Hey,
to the
Randy Jean.
park.
Do what?
Welcome to the channel, Randy Jean Lovely.
Oh, there you go.
Let me go through and I'll add you. You look a little cold, so let me give you a jacket. And what we'll do is we'll go through and camping. Hey, I do enjoy camping at Talladega, but I'm not sure that qualifies as real hardcore camping.
Yeah, now, do you stay in a tent or do you take a camper?
No, I stay in a tent when I do that. In fact, I've got two pretty good. Like I said, I've got two. It's either 6 or 8 man tents. They're pretty good size, and most of the time I have one of those blow up air mattresses, and I've got an air pump. But it's been a couple of years, so I'd probably have to go through and get a new air mattress out there.
Yeah. Now the thing I've always noticed about a tent, if it says it's a 2-man tent, that's for 2 people that's in love with each other.
Well, I ain't going in no 2-man tent.
In a 3 or 4 persons, about a 2-person, and
Yeah. Well, I can stand up in both my tents. I think we've lost like one end to the stuff that you put together to fold over the top of it. Let's see, every time I get good air mattresses, good expensive, they seem to deflate in the middle of the night and end up roots on the. I hear you. Now I remember going down there to Talladega one night when it poured rain. So in the morning the tent was flooded, and it's almost like riding on a lake or something in there. Rent a perfectly good pair of tennis shoes, getting mud all over them and in them, and it was crazy how bad it was. In fact, I think the lightning struck killed somebody out there that night. But
yeah, when I put a tent up like that, if I anticipate any rain, I'll generally put a tarp over top of the rain fly, because those rain flies, they do leak.
Yeah.
And that definitely helps as far as keeping the inside dry anyway.
Yeah. Well, there, when you go to Talladega and camp, you get out there and they've got 3 or 4 different. We always camp in Campground C West, and it's easy to get in and out of. I hadn't been in a couple of years, but it's there are hundreds of people, if not thousands, camping out there. Maybe not in our, maybe not thousands in our camping area, but and we'll set up, one of these, one of these no wall tents, like they had at the Petals of the Past.
Yeah, the sunshades.
Yeah, and it's just so that we can go through and. That's funny. I didn't mean to say this, but maybe they leak a slow fart. That's funny. But we go through, and I don't. The truth is, y'all probably seen me a couple of times imbibing, participating in a little bit of drink on here, but I don't typically do that unless the only time I've done that in probably the last 6 months has been when I'm on live streaming. Don't know why, but maybe I'm just combining the two, and even then it's usually only on Thursdays. I don't have a problem.
You twerking it sometime during that live stream.
Well, hey, there are times if I've eaten recently and was doing it, it didn't seem to be much of an issue. But the other night when I was buying Eddie drink or having people buy Eddie drinks, then I hadn't had anything to eat that day, and well, it was hitting a lot harder than it was when I had something in my belly. But anyhow.
But I know last fall we went up to the Ark Encounter in Kentucky, and the motel we stayed in was next to Kentucky Speedway, and I don't know how they couldn't have had no races there last year because their parking lots is, as far as you can see, nothing but brand new Ford vehicles waiting on computer chips.
Yep.
They lease all the parking lots to Ford.
I don't think they've raced up there in 2 or maybe 3 years, which is a shame.
Now, who's your driver, Dee?
Well, I don't really have an absolute favorite because basically mine have kind of retired. But I love Junior. I love Harvick. I love Newman. I like them all. The only one I don't like is Kyle Busch.
Yes.
I know. No. But
it would be bad. He didn't have the attitude he has.
Well,
you know what?
He's a good driver, but his attitude makes him look terrible.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Yep.
I mean, you don't.
Well,
I mean, what happens to him is racing. You know what I mean? To me, it's racing. But don't cry.
Well, entitled seems to be the thing with these youngins.
No.
I just ran off a bunch of viewers, I'm sure.
Of course, this was a long time ago.
There's only 4 in here anyway, so.
That's true.
And my sister was a huge Rusty Wallace fan.
Yeah.
She had a big number 2 decal in the back of her window. And she was the manager at a local store. And I went in there one day and I said, "Do you sell sticker numbers?" She said, "What, like for a mailbox?" I said, "Yeah, but I need a real big number 4. "Well, what do you need that for?" I said, "I got to go stick it on your window in your car out there to make it a 24. You better have me out of the store, because, Jeff Gordon. No. Everybody hated Jeff Gordon.
Of course. Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. Hey, the fact is, it don't matter to me these days. But I admit that when I was watching a bunch of racing, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson were my least favorite. Hey, Felicia, good to see you. The truth is, I just, it was easy to hate DuPont and what was the other one?
Well, he was Lowe's.
You racing for
Lowe's.
interstate then? Or no?
Well, you have to. Hey, when I started watching racing, I was working at the Home Depot, so of course I was a Tony Stewart fan. And according to me, the people at Lowe's were evil, and so the
I still feel that way.
well, you get to anything. Your competition's always going to be hated. So,
and this is it. We had predicted from the weather for that 95% chance of rain tonight. Because I had hay on the ground.
Hey,
The hay is all baled up, and now it's not going to rain now until Thursday.
Goodness. Hey, Devil Dog.
But if you hadn't done it, Jerry, it would have rained.
That's right. If I hadn't baled it all up, it'd be pouring ass rain this evening. But since we bailed it up, it's like, okay, nope, we're changing it. No rain.
That's funny.
That's just always works for me.
Now, you eating chips now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are corn chips. See, corn.
Okay. Eddie loves those Fritos.
No, these are corn chips. These are like they're not as as tasty as Fritos. These are just regular corn chips.
Now, Felicia, I would say it's that's right. It's done now. So even though he had to hurry up and get it done, at least he got it done.
Yep.
And,
will that not be for your use, Jerry? Or are you selling some of that? Or
I'm not selling any of it. 147 will probably get me. I might have 4 or 5 left over by the time the winter's over.
Now, Tammy will be wanting to get. I don't even know if she'll be able to get hay throughout the winter. But
you can buy hay around here all winter long. You just got to know who to talk to.
Well, that must be it, because it was, I know there are times when she has trouble finding hay. She usually gets it down at the Quickie. There's
at the
Quick Stop. Yeah, well, at the Quickie, Bridges Quickie. There's a few small, tiny stores around here called Bridges Quickie, and at the one in Florence they sell hay. Have it pulled up under a thing, you load it up on your truck, go in and.
We're talking about square bales.
Well, square bales, yeah.
Mine are the big 1,000-pound round bales.
Do you sell beef?
I sell cows, yes. I sell calves. I don't sell actual beef. I sell calves.
Well, I would like a good steak.
Well, I'm not. I don't cut a calf open, pull a steak out for you. You buy. You have to buy a whole calf, and then you got to get the date to butcher it.
That reminds me, there was this fella who's riding through the country and he kind of got lost. So he goes over and he sees this this pig that's kind of laying back up against a post, and he's only got 3 legs. One of his his right rear leg is missing, and I do want some steak too, Felicia. But the pig asked him, "You need something?" And the fella kind of goes, "What? A talking pig?" He said, he gets wrapped up in a conversation with this thing. This pig, and he says, "Man," he said, "Man, talk. I'm a talking pig. I'm the only one I've ever seen, but I can talk." And he says, "Well, what happened to your leg?" He says, "Man, if you got a talking pig, you ain't going to cut him all up at one time." So they were going to harvest him anyhow. They just, giving him, I guess they wanted some pork butt. I don't know. I didn't seem to go. I didn't tell that real well. I forget the joke. Just kind of remembered, the situation.
Yeah, I always liked the one Jerry Clare talked about bringing that big bull onto that farm, and then 3 other bulls was like, "Well, I ain't sharing my cows." And then when they got off that trailer and he seen how big he was, so the little one run out there and started snorting and stomping. And they said, "What are you doing, man? He'll kill you." He said, "I'm making sure he knows I'm a bull."
That's funny.
Oh God.
That's hilarious.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Jerry Clowers, man, he had some good jokes. He's from Mississippi.
Yep.
He's always talking about them folks up there in Yazoo City.
Yeah, I actually seen a news story or something the other day. They was mentioning Yazoo City, and I'm like, yeah, they must really be Yazoo City.
Oh yeah, it's straight up 49 north. I think that's the road that goes up there. I've been there once or twice, not very often. They got some interesting names of places down here. Like there's actually a Hot Coffee, Mississippi. And one of my sister lives over in Loosedale. They got when we were just kids, my parents used to go, "Hey, Embarkation Nation, good to see you." Let's see here. Let me go through, and you look a little chilly. Let me go through and add you as a moderator. That way you feel free to check everybody out if you want. Some great folks in here. But we used to drive through Loosedale every once, twice a year because when we were dirt poor as kids, and my parents would take us to Mississippi every year for the summer. We'd spend the summer, with my aunt and uncle, and I don't think my parents could afford to feed us, over the course of the summer. And anyhow, while we were in school, we got school provided lunches, but anyhow, there's this. They got this thing down there in downtown Loosedale, Bailey's Scratching Post, and it's just like a 4x4 or maybe.
Is that what you use to scratch your back, Gary?
Do what now?
I said, is that what you use to scratch your back?
That's what I'm sure. That's what it's there for. It says Bailey's Scratching Post, and it's got notches cut out of each of the corners. So you can lean up against it, I guess, and scratch your back. It's let me see if I can find it on the internet. There probably is something out there with it.
What, you went there and you never scratched your back on the scratching post?
We were always driving by it. No, don't tell me. All right.
You're driving by it. You never stopped?
No.
You never stopped and got out and scratched your back?
No, I never did because I wasn't driving. I was just a kid, devil dog.
Yeah.
Well, you could have told your parents your back was itching to stop real quick so you could go scratch it.
They wouldn't have done it. In fact, there's an article on it right here on our Mississippi Home, and there's Bailey's Scratching Post.
Oh yeah, go scratch your back. Yep.
I ain't got no more pictures on it.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
But I thought it was interesting. It's just a little bit of,
Where was that at?
That's in Loosedale, Mississippi.
Well, that ain't that far from you. Why haven't you done it since you've been an adult?
Well, it's a couple of hours. Besides, I'm not going to drive all the way. Well, truthfully, I've been to Loosedale a few times.
Exactly. You've been an adult a very, very, very long time.
Oh, how do you know that?
Did it work? I can't see.
I mean, it's not.
I got my glasses on.
I just use this And I should have pressed it a little bit harder, but that was that. I use the one that I messed on. But if it's like, darker colors, and I press it there at one time, and
Oh, nice. Hang on, let me make a bite.
That goes backwards.
Put it back up there.
it's gonna be backwards.
It's gonna
Oh.
be backwards. It's just on a
It was
scrap. It was just a test. It was on a scrap piece of paper, and she forgot to mirror the image of the badge. So
Well, that's okay.
That's cool.
I still
That is
feel
very cool.
How about in
she was, and this is on leather, so she was testing it to see if it would work.
That is neat. Yeah, I'm not making a special trip.
And Eddie, who said that Gary is an adult?
Yeah. Who said?
Give me all
You're,
big string, Gary.
you're assuming too much, buddy.
Yep. I have long suspected that having kids makes somebody grow up. Well, because me and Tammy never had no kids, I'm probably my only child. I am my only child.
that problem?
some
So
people grow up,
you know,
but some don't.
I never went through that having to grow up thing.
Hey, Eddie, have you ever been in Mississippi?
I'm sure I have. Yes, I've drove right through Mississippi.
Okay. I went to Shirley's, and I tell you what, those roads in Mississippi are confusing, and the internet service sucks there. I mean, it comes and goes from corner to corner. And Susan and I we're driving for a while. We lost the internet, so we had no GPS or nothing for about 30 minutes. No GPS or nothing until we came up to a small town, and we just happened to be lucky we're still on the same path. So let me just tell you, the roads and towns in Mississippi are scary.
Well, I won't disagree with that. Hush, Otis.
Don't
Mississippi.
disagree with me.
Well, I won't. Hey, but the roads here are a lot better than they are in Louisiana.
No, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, good to see you. That's Kobe down there, the Joker.
Hey, Danny.
Hey,
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 Kobe.
Danny.
Danny. Hey,
Yeah,
she's
the
supposed to be
roads
going
in
live here very soon.
Hey, Danny, what time you go live?
She said about 1 her time.
Okay.
Well, that's 30 minutes,
Hey, that's
All right,
kind
yeah.
of funny. That's
21 minutes.
Gary.
All right.
Read Colby's comment.
He said, got my stickers. Thank you, Bell Loop. Hey, thank Devil Dog. Devil Dog's the one that sends out the stickers.
Didn't do it either.
Jamie is the one that sends out the stickers.
There you go.
And Gary, not to cause Jamie any more work, was that on leather? That make you need to get you a whole pistol holster made with that on it.
Oh,
Hey, I don't think Jamie does leather work.
That was just leather he showed you.
Okay, well I'll pay you. I'll buy a leather holster from you. I want one of them. I want one of those shoulder holsters, and have it
You.
fit a sig. Have
You
it
might
fit
have to buy the
my.
holster and send it to her, and then she can
Okay.
put that on there for you.
Okay, yeah, there, Gary. Well, it's got to be flat. It's got to be flat. So you'd have to actually. Oh, yeah, I know you got to put pressure on it. You would have to actually do the design of it, and before you actually sewed it together and stuff, then press it and then sew it together.
Yeah.
Kobe, hey Jamie. Kobe said thank you for the card and stickers. Hey, and that's just a God's honest truth.
Reagan's
Every one of them, Jamie has done every sticker I've ever had it, with the exception of just the ones that, good to see you, Danny, always. And tell Terry I said, sup.
Hey, Danny. Tell
Hey,
Terry what's
Danny.
up.
even the early stickers, you know, those were done by Devil Dog and Jamie. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Oh, that reminds me.
And Eddie, when you get a moment, check your.
I'm looking at it right now, T.
Otis, be quiet.
You're like me. You don't pay no attention to your texts.
But I'm gonna sit down and get out of the way and get back to eat. And I guess are you gonna stop there? Or did you say Danny's going?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop in just a few minutes. You know, when Danny goes live, we'll do a love raid over there.
Okay.
Danny, do you mind?
Just depends on what's going on. But good to see everybody. Good talking to everybody. Everybody have a good day if I don't see you.
Bye, Gary. I'll let you know what happens.
Forever, Gary.
Thank you for coming up, Gary.
Yep.
Hey, D, I'm on my phone. You're texting me on my phone. I'm on StreamYard on my phone. So I have to actually leave StreamYard kind of to check it where I can't see it and stuff.
On my phone and I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yeah, you should text on Jamie's phone. And then a
I
lot
don't
of
have
times,
Jamie's number.
and then yes, you do. Oh, and then a lot of times I'm on the computer, but my phone ringer and everything's off, and I don't hear it because the ringer and sounds everything's off.
There's
Make
reasons
this for
we
you.
don't.
Make what, Carrie?
Felicia says, Gary.
Yeah, she was saying Gary. I expect for him later.
Butterfly. So
Oh,
let someone
okay.
get a butterfly for her.
Email.
I think Carrie meant someone made this for me, Gary.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Gary,
talking
Gary.
about her icon.
Yeah, yeah, and I believe that was
Hey, Molly.
Alfonso. I believe she's talking about Alfonso. I think Alfonso made that for her.
Hey, Molly.
Alfonso.
Bye,
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia.
How's it going?
Hey, Molly. Alfonso Cimentel, I think, made that for her.
Oh, nice.
He's posted in here.
What's I don't know if she's saying see you later to me or
Yeah, she's saying see you later. She's leaving.
Okay. Thank you
Bye,
for coming.
Felicia. See you later.
Hey, D.
Yes.
Jamie emailed her number to you.
Okay. Tell her thank
She
you.
said she thought you already had it.
I don't. But I will text Jamie from now on. Thank you. Okay.
You don't have to text Jamie from now on.
Oh, wait a minute.
If you can't get a hold
So you
of
got a quicker response.
Yeah, well, shut up, Jerry. Yeah, she said if you can't get a hold of me or whatever, you can text her to let me know.
If she
you're
get
kinda-
past DJ,
Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. It's probably because he's still sleeping. He may have had a late night last night.
that's why I don't text her because I can't get past DJ.
She said Jerry ain't got my phone number. Ha ha.
No, I don't. But that's okay. Nobody else needed to know that.
Hey John, how you doing, brother?
Good to see you,
John.
John.
I
Hey,
gotta give those
John.
pictures to John too.
Ontario, Scarborough. You know, my mailing address, my P.O. box is at 366 Scarborough, but without the borough. It's Bro, Brough, I think. Felicia's still here.
Oh, thought she was leaving.
No, she was saying goodbye to the other Gary.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dang,
the
this is like who's on first thing.
that's
What the
hey,
heck's
white
up
Gary.
with y'all?
Or that, okay, 4,000 hours, let's do the math.
What are y'all talking about? No math.
No, I'm making a reference to that video, that live stream we did
Oh,
about
no,
trying to do
let's
the
not-
4,000
let's-
hours.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah.
That didn't work real well.
No.
I don't even know if my internet is working right now.
Well, you have to. We're seeing
Obviously,
you.
your internet's working. You're live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just thinking that I was buffering on a couple of screens.
Well, you got somebody going.
Well, I do got a lot of stuff going. You know, I got Nancy's live. That reminds me, I probably ought to put a like and go over there and say
I have
stuff.
that same issue when I'm running playlists and stuff and streaming or on StreamYard and stuff. My playlists start buffering. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Thank
that
you for
Janet,
dropping that link, Danny.
Janet Homestead, where you are, I was running her playlist. It got to the fourth one where there's a black and white goat, and then it quit. And I kept trying to get it to go past it. It wouldn't go past it. So I had to just turn it off because I couldn't sit in there with it.
Well, you know, sometimes people have an upcoming on there, and so what you do is you just go onto the thing and hit next. Sometimes that'll do the trick. But I would say, you know, sometimes you just have to pause it for a little while. And hey, Tales Told from the Dark, or In the Dark. Sorry. I don't know why you weren't already a moderator.
Hey, Tales Told from the Dark.
Hey, Tails.
In the Dark.
Tales told in the dark.
Yep. And let's see, we got about 12 more minutes before Danny starts her live stream. And we want to make sure that we do a love raid for Danny.
I'm already there.
Well, I've got it pulled up, but I've also got a link to Danny Days Ahead live stream, and then the address, and then I got tell them it's a YouTube police. I could raid. I should say love raid, because otherwise they may think it's the YouTube police is raid.
Yeah, raid there. I think pretty much everybody knows who the YouTube police is now. It's
There's still a lot of folks that don't, and that's okay. I ain't no big deal, but it's still funny though. I bet there's still a lot of live streams I could go into, and a lot of live streams I could go into and get banned right off the bat just from my name. But scary stuff. Tales Told in the Dark. But I do like going around with it, sometimes. I'm doing a little different though. If I enjoy the if I go in and I'm not enjoying the thing,
minutes, okay?
then I only stay a few minutes and then move on to another live stream. If I enjoy it, I'll stay a little bit longer. But we got 10 minutes. MB Heritage Farms. Good
Hey,
to
Mom.
see you.
Hey, MB.
I don't know if Randy's still here, MB. I know we're co-streaming to his channel, but I'm not sure if he's still in the thing. Trying to connect. Oh, well, I hope it goes well for you, Danny. Wireless headset. Sometimes I have to get with Devil Dog to figure some of this stuff out. Devil Dog can usually clear up a lot of this stuff.
Do you have a dongle or is it Bluetooth or what, Danny? Sounds the most challenging issue with a lot of programs and a lot of stuff and everything else. Sounds a pain in the butt. They should streamline it, make it easier and everything like that.
I have a brand new pair. I just
smart.
get
Should
it
probably
charged.
get it. Hasn't so far the noise.
They're Beats.
They're good.
Okay. So they're wireless and well, they're Bluetooth. And
Yeah.
does your laptop have Bluetooth in it, Danny?
I don't know.
Oh, I think I got some poison ivy on my hand, Jamie.
8 minutes to Danny Days Ahead live stream. Headset all the time on it, and it works. Her headset works on it.
So what can't you get working? The mic part?
Well, it may be that while it's, I'm just thinking out loud here, but it may be that the while our headset is connected to it, it won't accept maybe but one.
But for some reason, I have trouble getting it.
One wireless. I don't know, but it seems like it. As long as it's got the other headsets, to it, maybe it won't allow the Beats to connect. I don't know. That's stuff. Yeah, it's going to be just. We're down to 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Countdown.
Well, I want to make sure I don't want to overrun, run over on, okay, disconnected everything but your mouse. Have you reset? Have you restarted, turned off and restarted your laptop, Danny? I know a lot of times when I go through and do something different, I have to actually restart my computer. I don't know why, other than it takes a restart for it to take some settings to take effect. But I reckon we'll just keep going until about 5 minutes from now.
Hey Gary, why don't you go into your this YouTube, please. Never mind. Can't do a live redirecting non-monetized channel.
Right. Otherwise, I would do that. Yeah. I may start doing a couple live streams on my Belt Loop 29. I think if I do another one. By the way, tonight it is Tuesday, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 hours, so I'm good for today.
Well, I'll have to go back and look at the clock, but see how much time you got credit for. And I guess I'll have to send you a little bit more money for this month. Of course, which is the question.
40 hours a week here pretty soon.
He can't afford my prices, my rates.
That's true.
I don't know. He was telling me $1 an hour.
No, it ain't no $1 an hour.
Hey, I wish he was that cheap. For those of y'all that don't know, I've hired Devil Dog. Although I'm kind of these live streams I'm doing during the day are kind of defeating the purpose of having him hired for the midnight show.
Well, you know what? You don't hire me, so maybe I don't need to be on here so much.
Well, I mean,
Jerry,
I'm just trying to find a way to. I'm always looking for ways to help Devil Dog out. I mean, he's a disabled vet. I love our veterans, and he's my best friend. So
well, I'm a vet. I'm an older vet than him.
Yeah, but you're doing better than he is. You ain't disabled, so he's always neat.
Mess with it, Gary.
Hey, all right, come on. Yeah. What was that rate you mentioned earlier? $1 an hour? Okay, I think we can do something with that.
That's good. That's good for me.
All right, let's see. I guess send me your PayPal. I'll send you $20. That's good for 20 hours.
I'm cheap, you know.
Hey, me too. Parsimonious all the way. We got 4 minutes till Danny Days ahead live stream.
2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Well, I'm just trying to keep track of it, so that and if people are in here, if you're actually listening, please, when we do shut down, go over to Danny Days. In fact, I'll go ahead and put in her address so that y'all will have it available.
Hey, Gary, she may not want her address. There may be some stalkers out there. DJ.
It's not her physical address.
Oh, okay. Well, he didn't say that. He said put in her address. DJ's lurking in the background saying, "Yeah, Gary, put it out there. I'm getting a new van here."
It's already Kobe's already lurking in there. So,
Oh shoot.
Want to charge? Nobody.
Gary, did you say this is not exactly on yours? You're streaming off of Randy's?
No,
Randy's streaming off of mine.
Ed.
Oh, okay.
So this is on mine. I assume your question is about when I shut down versus, if I ask the host, when I shut down, anybody co-streaming off of mine shuts down at the same time. If I were streaming off of Randy's, then mine wouldn't actually shut down unless I went in and manually shut it down. Okay. You see if you look at the top right-hand side, at least when you're streaming, there's the destinations listed and a check mark. You'd click on that and you'd click on that, and then you'd go through and hit remove, and that would remove it from the live stream. You can do it manually, or I could do it manually.
Okay.
Otherwise, it just shuts down when I shut down.
Okay.
So and by the way, just so y'all know, anytime I'm live streaming, unless otherwise specified, you are welcome to go stream it. I know Devil Dog don't like that, but I got no objections. Of course, my focus and Devil Dog's focus is completely different. So, I love him, but
well, just to let everybody know, if you're co-streaming off somebody, I ain't going to every I'm not going to say stupid, every channel that's co-streaming and have 5 windows open with the same live just because different people are co-streaming. I don't do that. I'll stream off the main channel, and that's it.
I know.
I've got to run outside, but if you end it before Jerry, I have a question for you. So would you?
We got 1 minute, so you better ask it.
She can ask it in after hours, Gary. Go ahead, Dee.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead, Dee.
Jerry's waiting on me. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I think, hey, it's 1 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and end it. And I have pinned the link to Danny Days up top of the chat. Please make sure you go over and tell her it's a YouTube love raid. We're going to end at 3, 2, 1.